Yeah.
What up? What up? What up? You know what it is. This your boys JD and Dave. Another No Country reaction right about now. We about to get into this Prey reaction. I don't know. Is it a prequel or a sequel?
Sequel. It's a re-sequel. It's a pre-requel. See
A
what?
prequel? All
I
right.
like. So I think the time
Something.
split somewhere, and they off in the wind with it. So
Really? Are you serious?
we go.
So,
Let's chop it up afterwards, and when
all
I'll
right. So Prey. We're about to get into that. Let's go.
leg out.
Ah, that explains the confusion.
A little bit, yeah.
That totally explains the ambiguity. Okay.
So I'm not sure which one this was. This ain't the one I saw earlier, but it's a different one.
Oh,
But it's the,
oh, he was toast. Yeah, he was fucked up, bro. So yeah. So if this is Earth, it's obviously, well, almost obviously back in the day. What
right.
happened? That was it.
That was the teaser because that was the one I could get. You want to find another one?
Oh, I just thought we had more. I know it was a
Yeah.
portal.
Hold up. I got you. I
Oh,
got
all right. So let's
you.
let's break that down real quick while you look for the thing. While you look for the next.
I got it. I got it. It's right
So
here.
all right.
So
Okay,
so
so it's that's a primitive side. Obviously he's hunting primitives, you know what I'm saying? But one thing we know about the predators is they don't really do unfair combat. You know what I'm saying? Like they will attack you if you do have a weapon, but they don't really take easy
well, I mean,
steps. You know what I'm saying? That arrow wouldn't have done nothing to a predator if he still got a damn.
I mean, that's why I was saying we could, kind of chop it up after the trailer because there's a little bit more dimension to where they're the way they're
All
defined
right.
now
Oh,
in movies.
right.
So I got a better quality joint pulled up. So let's pull that in real quick, see that joint, and then we'll
Okay.
discuss.
Here we go. Another prey look. Let's see what we got on him.
My bad.
Chocolate. Yep.
Damn it, nope, it's the same one. What happened? There's another one that's out. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
This white lady, shoot her! Shoot her!
Shoot her! She gonna get you first. All right, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Did the one. Did the one.
All right. Okay. Moving along. Ship. Okay.
Some tribal shit, not called Quest.
Dope. The dog. Where'd that dog come from?
Peep game.
Bear.
Bell. Bears beats battle.
So the bear is probably what made the predator want to hunt her because she gets away from the bear, if not kills it. Oh no, he kills it for her. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Nasty. They like, let's do
Oh,
the Revenant, but with the Predator. The Prevenant.
Predevinant.
Predevenant. Revenant.
All right, so she trying to tell him there's something. There's a ghost out there in the
Yeah.
woods,
Yeah.
wilding, watching us kill the
Live.
bear. Ain't listening.
It lives to hunt. Motherfuckers. Yeah, that's the part that was in the teaser before. And it's a little fleshed out a little more in this, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Ooh, see, I knew she said it because it wouldn't make no sense on the guy right there.
You was about to get your whole shit smooth,
Shot right off
chopped off.
for nothing, for an arrow.
It was gonna be smooth too. Like
it would have been
real
no. It was gonna
scalp.
be no. It was gonna be nasty. It was
I
gonna
know.
be flat. It was gonna
Oh,
be flat.
look! They got some white get back. They got some frontiers that's about to get. Yo, he about to he about to fuck Christopher Columbus and them up.
Okay, so
body the forefathers.
It looked like, even from the beginning, like even if I was making a joke, I would say it looked like Apocalypto.
Yeah,
kind of
for sure.
However, it looked like that's where wherever, at least in that point of reference, they really gonna go where it's all this other stuff going on, and there's a predator in the midst of this stuff going on, and he's gonna. So this is what real quick, I think is gonna happen. He gonna all be messing with these Indians, and then when the white people show up with the guns, that's when he gonna go ham.
You know it. They already set it up. They already set it up for you. They not even making that shit like hidden. He gonna fuck the Indians up too, just because they there and in the interim. And I think you're right. I think it's gonna be a situation with him, seeing the tenacity of the girl. That's why she's the lead. But the so a little backstory on where they at with the Predator series now. Have you seen them? That's something else. Have you seen them all? Have you seen them all?
I believe so. Yeah, I think
so. The last couple, they've been kind of like, even in the AVP joints, I didn't watch the second one, but I saw the first one. But they've been kind of establishing that the Predators was more on some sport hunting type shit, not Bible shit. And so they were going a different. I know in the Predators, they basically established that these niggas just go places, send their cubs out there, and let them niggas hunt so that they get the game up, and then they got to come out and prove themselves to the rest of the race. So I think this one is probably more in that vein. And then you remember the time period takes it back to Predator 2, because remember they came off the ship and gave them the wild antique gun,
right?
So the Predator 2 at the very, very end, they was establishing,
right, to Danny Glover, when they gave him the gun.
We've been here before. Right. So they established that we've been there for a grip.
So actually, that's crazy, because that dude link up with this one perfectly. He'll probably get that gun from or whatever, and that can kind of translate into a Danny Glover. New Danny Glover version of it, where they get my man that played Candyman.
I'm too young for that.
He could be the new Danny Glover and Predator, the next one. Because I'm gonna tell you this: the last Predator, the Shane Black one, I liked it. I'm sorry. Nah, but I know some people hated it, but I had mad fun with that.
The only Predator movies I wasn't really fucking with was the Alien versus Predator. The first two, of course, was classic. I really fucked with the Brody one. I dug that because they kind of gave it a different little element. It's an echo. You gotta turn them down.
You get an echo now?
Yeah. Right.
Oh, which one was it you said?
Turn down whatever external I'm coming from. I think it's that speaker. It's up now. It's louder.
All right. How about that?
Yo, I still hear it. Can you move it further away or something?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yo, all right, yeah, it's cool. Better now.
All right.
But yeah, so they kind of been establishing this thing where the race has been here for a long time, and they were more malevolent than they made out to be. So I think this one might be kind of incorporating a little of both. It's weird because they keep jumping around in the timeline, because I think Predators were supposed to take place before AVP, and then I think the last one was supposed to be like a direct sequel to 2, and then
are they still? You think they still trying to link those? I don't think they're trying to link.
I don't even know at this point, because Predators was a soft reboot, and this last one I really don't know what they was trying to do. I think they was just like having fun in the universe and shit. Yeah, it was wilding in that last one.
Wilding.
I fucked with that. That was dope.
Another thing about this one too, if we take the tribal motif that they using right now, and like probably like if they like, oh, like a squaw gotta go out and do what they do, so maybe he's like a squaw that's out doing what he's supposed to be doing, and his whole dealing is dealing with this tribal thing. But then the colonials come in, the colonists come in, and complicate his whole ritual or whatever, so I don't know, man. Like
I was looking for the super predator again, because that shit was hilarious. And the dogs, I was like, yo, well, let's fuck with that some more. But maybe they'll do a direct follow up with that later on. But this is a Hulu joint, so maybe this is even more so kind of like I don't want to say Elseworlds, but just like offering.
I think it was a regular studio movie before. I think Hulu bought it. I think it was a regular studio movie first.
That makes sense.
I think. I mean, we could look it up actually.
Yeah.
But I think that, but still to your point, like, yeah, like it's being released there, so who knows,
because it's branded Hulu original, so that gives them the freedom that the Marvel shows give them to be like, all right, we're gonna operate outside of the movie timeline if we need to, and this is set so far back that like if you do anything other than link it to Danny Glover and the gun, it'll probably be inconsequential because people be disavowing half of the ones anyway. But yeah, but to your point earlier, man, I never really the only Predators joints I didn't fuck with was probably the Aliens versus Predator, and the first one wasn't even that bad. The second one, I think it started whack, and I just kind of like dipped out. But the Predators was dope. The last joint, the Shane Black one, I like you said, I had fun with that shit. It was, it wasn't reminiscent of any of them, which I liked. It kind of made it its own thing. And then at the end, they're gonna set up the suit. Like, damn, son, can we get the suit? I want to see the suit.
Yeah, I mean, yo, like I said, like the last one seemed like it was like straight up from obviously, Shane Black. He was in the original, so
right.
He had his feelings about it, and that's how it felt. It felt like somebody who just wanted to do it and have fun with it and see where they could take the franchise. I mean, and come on, like look at the people he had involved in it. He had Thomas Jane in it. It was just a bunch of lunatics going against the Predator.
Yeah. Like, then they had Michael Key in there wilding, like everybody was in there just like bugging out. And it's like, it wasn't like a parody, but it wasn't as self-serious as the other ones, because at that point we was like, we not dealing with fucking the Godfather here, man. Let's have a little bit of fun. Like, and then I dug the shit out of the Predator, man. I like all Shane Black movies, bro. Did you see The Nice Guys with
Not yet. No, I didn't see it yet.
Right. With Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling?
Nope, I ain't see that yet, but I did mean to, but I ain't get around to it. Nope.
And then the OG underrated classic, the Kiss Kiss Bang Bang joint. That was Robert Downey Jr.'s official comeback joint, because that came out the same year or maybe even a year before Iron Man, and it didn't blow up in the box office, but it was like crazy raves. I think that was his first starring role in a minute after he got out of rehab and shit. And, he was like on some like hapless detective shit. I think that was the last real role Val Kilmer was like able to do before he got sick, because he was in that joint like on some. It wasn't uncredited, and as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, he had the scarf on in the whole joint, and I think that was when he was
in that movie. Yeah, Val Kilmer. Yeah.
But either way, Shane Black, he's an OG. So I mean, the Predator joint got mixed reviews, but I'm like, man, he writes such a like I would write like Shane Black if I could, like that. He got such a specific voice as far as action movies. Like that's Last Boy Scout was him. It was a couple other joints that's like if you were action.
Well, this one I'm looking, and this one has the same producer, John Davis.
Oh yeah.
He been doing these. And I'm actually, like I said, I was looking at Prey before, but I'm looking at The Predator right now. So
Yeah.
that's how I'm seeing that. John Davis he's on Prey, same producer. So whatever link he can still create,
Yeah,
that's gonna
they gotta. You know what they do? It's probably like the Marvel rights where you got to use that shit or any intellectual property. You got to use it within a certain amount of time, or you lose your
right,
hold. So they gonna keep going back to the Predators because they not like box office draws like that anymore. But there's always gonna be the devoted little fan base that's gonna watch them, even on the humble, on the stream or on it wherever. I was about to say a DVD, but this ain't fucking 1997.
right,
Not
right. And the most I can find, like as far as the releases and like they saying that you know, Fox is distributing.
mm,
That's the most I'm getting.
that's Hulu.
So
That's Hulu. And Fox is
that's
Disney now, so all the
so
same paper.
and the first movie did not come out, on Hulu. It went to the
Uh,
movie theater. However,
First movie
obviously,
was so old. The first movie so old that I wasn't allowed to see that shit in the theater when it first came out. It was like 86.
right.
Fucking 86. We seen it all anyway because this shit came on a VHS the next year. And that was the one that like, yo, niggas was stealing the my hood niggas was stealing the Predator shit. And it was like, yo,
Right.
we about to watch this Predator shit. And we was in there shook. But everybody was quoting that shit forever. Get to the chopper, do it.
All
Now.
day. You're one ugly mother.
Oh, fuck.
Like,
Yo, that
come
shit.
on, like
And then
it was
when you
showing, come
find out
on,
do you
kill
find out
me.
going, come on, kill me. Come on, do it. Do it. And you find out years later that
Bill Duke with another fucked up moment.
man, Bill Duke is the king of just fucked up on screen moments or moments where
Come on.
that's just like just harsh and dark. Like that's he be in
Oh,
them.
he went somewhere, like I feel like it was like, yo, each actor, y'all know y'all gonna get killed by this thing. We gonna let y'all really just deal with the moments before y'all get killed. Because
He's the
Bill
one that
Duke
got killed, right?
had the most weirdest death out of everybody in Predator to
What
me,
happened
still
to
to
Bill
this
Duke?
day.
Was he the one that got skinned?
No, that was the Indian. They got
I thought
skinned.
I thought the Indian dude was the one he snatched his spine out up in the tree.
Look. Maybe look.
That's when
What happened with Bill Duke was
men were
he
skinned
was sitting
alive.
there. Bill Duke was sitting there supposed to be sniping. Remember?
Oh, then he was the one that got his shit tore
He
out.
was supposed to be sniping, and he was sitting there waiting, and the Predator pretty much just was like sitting next to him. And he looked to the side like, "Yo," like it was like that. It was like they reused that clever girl shit before it came out in Jurassic
Oh
Park.
yeah.
They hit him with that. And Bill Duke was like he still didn't even, he the only one ain't really even panic because he ain't have a chance to
He's like,
panic.
what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yo, bro, he was
I
like
was
right
gonna
there.
die on this mission
And
anyway. He was a black man in the
it was
military in the 80s. He's like,
crazy.
I ain't going home no way. I mean
Bill Duke, I think that's my favorite death in the whole shit. Like really, like
I don't
that
know.
was like
Trevante kind of
fire.
got an ill one in the last one. He kind of got
What was the movie where Bill Duke was all hurt and when he was like, I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get some, and then he got killed anyway. And he was looking for somebody. What movie was that?
is that
Was that this? Was that Predator?
maybe. I think that's how I remember him dying. Just talking shit or something.
Yeah, I think that was Predator where he was like chasing him down and he
Yeah,
was
he was
freaking out.
hopping and shit, and he was on that gung ho shit. I think that was Predator, but we probably had to again.
But still he thought he was being slick and
I'm gonna tell
Predator
you
ended up right next to his ass. Like,
I'm gonna tell you now, I was probably more in the Predator 2 than the first one. So
right.
I definitely seen the second one more than the first. So I don't even remember it that well. Like I probably haven't seen the original Predator in like 20 years.
I was on both of them motherfuckers.
The
Like,
second one was my shit. I used to fucking watch the shit out of the second.
oh, what? Every day on Cinemax. Every
Yo,
day.
the funniest shit ever was how at the end when the shit blew up and they got the shot of Danny Glover, like you could tell it's him because he's stiff as hell and he just jumped like the shit is exploding and instead
And he jump over the thing.
yeah,
Is that one at the end? Is that when he all covered in white?
yeah, because the whole soot and ash was covered in him. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
why.
Danny Glover was not built for none of that action that he was doing,
No,
like
he was
climbing
too
up the
stiff,
building.
too rickety, and that nigga
None of
couldn't
that.
run.
Running down the side of the train to help
Yo,
Maria Conchita.
you know what's funny?
None of that.
I always think about like cats like that. Like, you know who else is like that? The Rock. The Rock don't do a lot. Like his action is like real stable. Like that nigga don't be running. he don't be kicking and shit. He don't be jumping off of shit. And if he does, it's like some big shit. Like you kind of from a distance too. Cause even in what was it? The skyscraper shit, The Rock really was like.
I will say, he does not do extended running.
No. He too big for that shit. That nigga.
If he had to run, do you know how much they would have to feed? They would have to pay him an extra $5 million to feed him.
I'm telling you, because as soon as you run, that nigga needs 1,200 pancakes.
That's how you know. Tom Cruise about 5'4" because he running all the time.
Yo, I was just reading an article about Tom Cruise, and they was talking to like track people that had like, really analyzed his fucking form and his speed, and they were like, "Yeah, he's really good." Because it was an article about him running in every movie, how that's his trademark. Because they say even going back to like The Firm and Rain Man, this nigga was hauling ass in almost every major movie he had. So
because why?
Check his hands and shit.
Simply because he can make running look good. That's it.
He is out of his mind. He's gonna fucking commit. Yo, I don't think there's a more committed nigga in the whole game. I just don't. I don't.
More
bro.
Committed what?
A committed actor on some like he gonna die. He gonna die doing the movie. No question.
Jackie Chan
die. I mean Hollywood side. I mean, because he had to learn from the Jackie Chans and the Jet Lees and the because the original action star, at least from that side, when you talking about Asian movies, all them niggas are that committed. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can't say he was more so. You can't say Jackie Chan was because I don't know because Tony Jaa dog like that nigga was doing some shit, man.
Donnie Yen, bro.
Fucking yeah, like they be doing some shit. And you like. I mean, even
you be like, how many times did you even try that before y'all got it?
I remember
that had to hurt everybody involved. Y'all just switching out stuntmen.
Yo, when
you got to take a day. You like y'all just caught that. Yeah,
I was watching.
But see, that's another thing. I think especially with that, they just go for it, and they be like,
I was watching
if you punch them in the face, we're gonna use that take.
I was watching the behind the scenes of either the Raid Part 1 or Raid Part 2. I think it was 2. Yo, they was fucking them niggas up, my nigga. Like it was no pull punches. They was getting hurt. Like they was getting hurt.
They whole safety standards and practices is different.
It's totally different. They like if you die, we'll use you in the next shot. Just move over to the side.
That's why everybody wearing the same thing. So we can interchange niggas because really the dude that took that hit 3 seconds ago in the raid, he had to get back up, put on a different jacket, and meet this nigga upstairs and get thrown from the top roof down back into the thing. Crazy.
And it's this part in the raid where like I think it's in the prison fight in the second one, or no, it's in the end, and this motherfucker do a sweep, and there's like they're in like a loading dock, and this dude hit his face on the concrete. And they cut it so it looked like it like cut into his face. So I'm sure they did some kind of safety precaution to it. But I'm like, that motherfucker is dead right now.
Even if they made a fake curve with a soft thing, he still had to slam his face into the ground.
Exactly. Even if he ain't died on set, that nigga died from
We watched, that was the Prey trailer that we checked out, y'all. We got a little off.
We did.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's hope that the Prey movie got the same level of action as the stuff we've been discussing.
Exactly. And it looks like we said, like it looks like it's set in a time where it's gonna have to be, you know, it's low tech, so it got to be raw. So that's what we hoping for.
Probably gonna be nasty.
I'm interested in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It looked like something to watch.
I'm gonna watch it. I think.
Yeah, I'll give it a watch. I'll give it a watch.
I think I'm about as excited for that as I was for, you know, the Black Adam. So we got a two for two. Kind of, you know,
check it out.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely check it out. You know, ain't nothing. We haven't seen a stinker yet. So
not yet. None to trash. But we going through them. Y'all already know what it is. No Country right here. Until we get the graphics to say it right now, y'all know what to do. Make sure y'all just press the doggone thumbs button. Press it.
Like,
up,
subscribe.
Up. Make sure y'all press the buttons. We pretty sure if you're here, you subscribe. If you ain't, do that. You know what I'm saying? We also don't mind comments. If y'all got something to say that. We love y'all. Y'all stay up. Y'all already know what it is. No Country. Chirp, chirp.